restricted, and he definitely it wasn't anything like sexual, but like I would go over to his house and watch like fucking rated R movies that had like violence in
Where are
them and shit
you?
like that, and we'd play like rated M games that I wasn't allowed to play. So that's definitely
Oh
a thing
no.
Yeah.
that can be hard to deal with, or it could be hard to approach as a parent, I could imagine, because
For sure.
sometimes you just don't know, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to balance like not arbitrarily sheltering your kid because the moment they're not under your like
Hmm?
finger, they're going to go do the stuff that you tell them they can't do because they want to know why they can't do it. Like they're like, "Oh, I don't know." Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So like same thing. Like I had Tom on a 4-day, bro. I could go to his house and do all the bad shit because his parents were divorced. His mom didn't give a shit. She was just like in the kitchen, whatever. And so like we were just like, yeah, let's go to Monaforte's house and like go on his computer and watch like we watched. Do you guys know the movie Kids?
No.
Uh, I don't never
I'll
heard
be
of it.
right back.
The
Alex,
Kids.
I
only
do
guy that
have to
would
go to
know just
work.
left.
Are you trying to play CS2 before?
What?
I do have to go to work
Oh,
around like
yeah,
4
man.
to 5. Okay.
Yeah, we watched this movie when I was 11 years old. The plot from Wikipedia: in an encounter that starts out consensually, a 17-year-old boy named Telly roughly and painfully rapes a 12-year-old girl despite her pleas for him to stop. Yeah, it's like the movie starts with a 17-year-old raping a 12-year-old. And then it goes into like the whole movie is about like doing sex and like or doing drugs and like having sex. But they're all kids. And then like yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but like I watched that when I was 11 and thought it was funny. And like that's the kind of shit we did at Tom Monaforte's house because Tom Monaforte had an older brother too, who be like, oh yeah, you know,
Wait. Can you say this guy's name a little bit slower?
Tom Monteforte.
Okay, okay.
I was hearing Tom
Tom Monaforte.
Alderforte.
How about
Tom Alderforte.
Tom Monaforte? Pete Turkelson.
Tom on a fort day. That's
Tom
what
on
I
a
was
Fortnite.
hearing. Yeah.
Tom on a Fortnite.
Oh, no,
Yes,
the way you say that is quality muscles.
thank you. That's like, oh man. When I was young, I told my parents I wanted Grand Theft Auto, but they didn't know what I was saying because I was just saying Grand Theft Auto, so they thought I was saying like Grand Theft Auto, whatever Grand Theft Auto is.
Is that what they said in the game store?
Bro,
Oh yeah,
that's
they were like,
so
"What is he
funny
saying?"
because the
They went
first
they
time I
went to
ever
EB Games. Go on.
um the first time I ever heard anyone say Grand Theft Auto, I heard it the same way you just said it, bro. They said
That's
it
so funny.
fast as fuck, and I had no idea what they said. Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto.
Like,
Like when you think
what's
about
that,
it,
bro?
what the fuck is Grand Theft Auto, bro?
Wait, so did that strategy work or not?
Well,
Did
they
you get
went
the
to this like they asked me I guess what I wanted for Christmas and I said Grand Theft Auto. So they wrote down on a notepad
name?
like how they thought I could be spelling it, like how it might be spelled, and they brought it to this was back like before GameStop was like everywhere. They brought it to this like little game store called EB Games and or no, Ippies. It was called Ippies and it turned into EB Games and then eventually it was a GameStop. But bro, they brought it and like they asked the guy and he sat there for like a minute like looking at it like and then he like said it out loud. He was like, "Oh, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, sure." And he like gave it to them and they looked at it and like looked at the back. I think it was what game even was out then? I think it was it Vice? No, it
What
wasn't
year
even
was
Vice
it?
City.
What year was it?
Uh
I can tell you right away.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Vice City came out like 2001 or 2, right? And no, maybe not that soon. Maybe it's 2003. I know Grand Theft Auto 3 came around 2001 or some shit.
Yeah, GTA 3 was.
Because it was 3, then Vice City.
I think it might have been 3, or maybe Vice City just came out.
I remember it was Vice City so easy to tell. It's because he wears that stupid shirt all the time. Fucking palm tree shirt. You can tell right away which one it is based off that.
Yeah, no, it had to be Vice City.
My brother had Vice City, and while he was playing it, I wasn't even allowed to fucking go in his room.
Go in the room.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And then one night I
So
played
I
it
was
with him.
9. I was 9 when Vice City came out. Yeah, it was Vice City. For
Yeah.
sure.
That was the game where when you shot motherfuckers in the head, their shit like popped off.
Oh yeah, it just
It's like a
disappeared.
fuck-
Yeah, you could pop tires and shoot through windshields, and I was like, "Whoa, this is way cooler than
Yeah.
number 3." I remember.
Yeah, dude.
You could actually pop
Whoa.
tires and shoot through windshields, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's fucking crazy!"
Yeah, I think my parents looked at the cover of the game, and there's a chick in a bikini, and
No,
they
like,
were
hell
like,
nah.
"What the fuck?" Drinking a martini, and a guy with a fucking there's a guy with a pistol and a chick in a bikini. They're like, "Yeah, no, sorry, 9-year-old Mike, you are not getting this."
So
And I got
one
it anyway.
time, I ran into my brother's room. He had the game open, and the controller was like on the chair, and I just grabbed that shit and started mashing buttons. It's so weird how you have like these weird, these like just random memories from childhood, because I have no idea how old I was. I was very young, and I grabbed the controller and started mashing buttons. And I'm fairly certain I punched his car, like the car he was in. I just punched it with the fist until it exploded. And then he fucking came in and made me leave.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. Oh man, I love that. That's such like a little brother thing to do too.
I know, dude. It really is. It really fucking is.
It was hard to
it
get
all
those cars
happened-
too. It was hard to get them, bro. So you probably blew up a nice one or what?
Nah, it was probably just one he had like fucking stolen. I don't know. Just
Yeah,
like a
dude, I would
random
drive
car.
around for so long looking for stuff. I remember driving around for so long trying to find a motorcycle when there would just be like a drought of like people on motorcycles. Was that in San Andreas? No, they had motorcycles in Vice City, right?
They had motorcycles in number 3 as well, I'm pretty sure. They might have.
okay.
Maybe. Actually, I'm not too sure. Vice City for sure they had motorcycles. Vice City had moped too, I think. It was funny.
Yeah, yes. Bro, you doing that to your brother's game, I thought the story was going to go a different way. Because I have a story where I went into my brother's room and he had a PlayStation, right? PlayStation 1. Final Fantasy VII booted up. And we played that game. He played that game for so long, bro. And he was on Sephiroth, the last boss. And I wanted to play, and I saved over his save file within your game.
Oh,
No, I'd have killed you.
oh shit, bro.
Yeah. He's like, he never played the game again, too. He's like, I don't even want to think about it. So,
Yo,
yeah.
okay, I just had another deep memory fucking surface. You might be able to explain how this is possible, but maybe not. I don't know. So I just remembered at some point, I can't remember if I was playing on a PS1 or a PS2 at the time, but my brother was in his room and he had his PS2 or whatever. but one night he revealed to me that sometimes he would watch me play games, like on his TV. There was like a channel or something like that that he could switch to. I'm pretty sure it was low-key just a channel like near the end of all the channels when there's just nothing, where it like showed him my screen in
Wait,
my
what?
room. Yeah.
What?
Well,
Yeah,
like from
bro.
a different TV?
Yes, and it was like not even it was like scuffed. Like it had this sort of like film over it or something. There was like a lot of fucking distortion on the image. It did not look good, but it was my
So
screen.
weird.
Yeah, I went in there and I was mind blown. He was like, "Yeah, occasionally I've like watched you like play whatever game you're playing." Like
That's
what the fuck?
bro. Yeah, there's got to be some fuckery going on. Like, did you guys have cable at that point?
Yeah, it had to
Like
do with
cable
that.
boxes that were
Yes.
wired together? Yeah.
It
That's
had
not
something to
good.
do with that.
That's wild. I thought you were gonna say. Do you guys remember? I don't know. I don't even know how old you guys are.
I'm 25.
30.
Uh-huh.
This might have been beyond you. Does anybody remember going to like really high channels? Like eventually you could find a channel where there was like, and they were channels you didn't get, but you could still sometimes make out part of the image for a sec. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's
I gotta see what this
essentially
looks
what
like.
it was.
Channels you didn't get, but you could still make out image sometimes. Screen God. I need to like.
Bro, Muscles, not to cut you off, but like that's essentially what it looked like when he could see me
Okay.
playing games. Except it was like probably a little bit clearer than
Yeah.
what you're
Like I
talking.
remember it was like a rainbow. It was like a rainbow looking thing. Rainbow, bro. I gotta know the name of this or like find it because I can picture it. Old like TV because I remember finding a channel one time and for like 3 seconds I could see a vagina and like it was like a porn channel and I was like, oh shit. So I would I watched that channel. This was back like before kids could just
Dude, I don't know why you fucking did that.
I watched the channel for like 6 hours one day to get maybe like 12 seconds of porn for like oh that was sick, like I saw boobs, like I think that was a boob, you know. But like I couldn't actually make it out. Like it was like this, bro. It looked like this.
All right.
Here, let me post it. It was like that.
Holy fuck.
But like
Yeah.
sometimes for a second, for like 3 seconds, it would like be all lined up and you could see what was going on.
So, okay, the view from my brother's TV watching me play was like not the wavy part, but the part with the lines, but they were way less like intense and they weren't multicolored, they were like washed out.
I don't know what you're doing. You're just like lining them up a shot every time. What the fuck are you? Go for the demo, bro! God damn!